Hey everyone, Miacidae here. Welcome back to Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. So last time we were exploring Janus, we found a lot out about the corruption in everywhere, especially the governor. And while we were exploring that, Yerlet, I guess an Eldari joined us, which is kind of cool, but more or less she is exactly how I am built. She just has different specializations, allowing her to use Eldari weapons and armor, and with very few spec points different, she could use Dakuri weapons and armor fairly easily. However, I don't have any Dakuri sniper rifles right now, so I'm not sure that's going to be a thing. If I do find them, though, that is a very easy 1-2 click away. But she is essentially what I am, which makes it kind of interesting of, like, I'm not sure I'm going to be using her as cool as she is, because do I really need another sniper operative that, like, realistically, the only use for her was to put her into Bounty Hunter, which 2 Bounty Hunter sniper rifles was very, very powerful, but I don't know. Then when we went into the base that she led me to, it turns out that the rebels were led by Eldari that were possibly being led by Slaanesh.
The key to success.
And so it turns out the governor might have been tainted by Slaanesh as well. So that's kind of where we're at now, is we're going to their base, because as you can see there is chaos taint here, and we're just kind of going with that. I'm not sure where I should be going, but oh, I only have 60 on this athletics, even with Abelard.
Lesson learned.
Sorry,
Would
Abelard.
have been disciplined for such a performance.
You can get those off yourself, though. We have enough medkits.
Field medicine at its finest. Compared to naval service, that was barely a challenge.
Now go get the demo on this, and we have some hidden goods over here. So let's see here. We have the Civilitas Pattern Autogun, 12 range, 7 rate of fire. That would be for Argentas. So is this any better? It does not seem so. There are some Eldari plasma grenades. There's a fire grenade. There are crack grenades. There are medkits, which I just used, and slate data with notes. Kurt, I know it's been rough for you since the meeting by the ruins. First contact leaves an impression on everyone, but when I recommended you to the commander, I never thought you wouldn't have the stomach to press the truth. Think what you want, but I'm still your friend. I don't want anything to happen to you because of your own stupidity. I saw your bag with the packs of Nutribars that our lads brought from the settlement, and if you thought that no one would notice a couple of clips missing from Torban's backpack, you thought wrong. I want to give you a chance. Return the goods. You know, every Nutribar counts these days. That stuff the stuff that grows on the forest is no longer edible, and we're in need of weapons more than ever. I can guess why you need all this. You want to split, abandon our cause, go home, pretend nothing happened, but I'm not writing this to appeal to your conscience. I want to say that you're a marked man now, Kurt. After meeting the higher-ups, cutting and running now the worst thing you can do. They are watching those who have seen them. They won't let you leave. Let's talk. Just talk. You and me in private. Let me know when you're in camp. You know they didn't want to just talk. There's a lot of supplies here. I have a feeling that did not go as a talk.
Nothing's impossible for this old officer.
So lower warp right here.
Triumphant as always.
The plant is covered in pulsating purple spots. Young shoots are already covered in similar marks. Clearly sign of mutation, not a disease. Yeah, had the people been allowed to see that, they'd have seen chaos, not mutation. In the back of the corpse's head, there is a strange narrow hole that does not look like it came from any conventional weapon. A hole that could have been left by a thin blade piercing a skull. So, yeah, he was taken out. That was, I'm assuming, the guy from up there. Kind of neat looking stuff for the runes. Hi there. Oh. Hi, pretties. How are you? These creatures were once so timid, so rescinded. Could the seed of evil truly have taken root in them as well? They look like manticore lions. I'm ambushed, so I can't lace racks. I'm not sure what a lace racks is, but okay. I want you to back the hell up. Yeah. Oh, I hit the wrong button. At least Abelard can hold him back there.
I move swiftly to strike.
You're lit. We'll go here. What's this skill? Strike of Koronus. Whoever regains all MP can make additional attack this turn. Can only be used once in combat. Okay, well, good to know. That's from her armor. They have 136 HP each. I have a feeling that this isn't going to be it. So we'll mark the one on the left here. Well, those are barbed tails too. So let's hit one of them. Actually, wait, if we shoot, analyze, claim bounty, and then in my sights. Okay, so analyze for extra damage. Shoot.
If it serves your cause, ancestors, guide me.
Then claim bounty for extra damage. Guess that's what she had. Okay. Main character. We're going to do the same thing here. So we are going to analyze. Shoot.
I will try.
Surefire plan that I forgot to do. Claim bounty.
I will delight my masters with your demise.
And for now, let's put this on the other
Guides me.
lace racks. And then just for now, perfect spot so I have the additional AP. Just so we can hit all of them with the burst fire.
The Emperor's will.
We are going to concentrate, before concentrated fire Furious Recital. Concentrated fire for the extra damage. And we are going to burst fire on them.
Doubt is for the weak.
Well, that did some damage. Took out one of them. Abelard. Defensive stance. Gonna slash. That's 2 of the AP.
I will do my duty.
Smack it again. Period. Okay. Pascal. Pop it. That's a miss. Eagle. Come on down. There we go. Vision obstructed. Are there going to be more? I was actually planning for there to be more, but okay. No loot on them, but that's fine. There's another Lord Xenos over here.
Watch your steps. None are better at searching.
Massive statue depicts one of the gods of the Eldari, an ancient Xenos race that once inhabited the region of the galaxy.
Intriguing.
Let's get the traps down.
Never doubt me. I better myself through my service.
Is there anything else around here? Let's check the awareness. These ones were already dead.
Ruinous favor prevails.
Giant ravenous creature whose hide is pierced with spikes and spines. The skin around the growths is inflamed as if the protuberances have appeared recently, causing the creature pain. Okay. So goods over here. Probably should have had more people going, but that's fine. More rebels.
Powers unseen, uncover my path.
Hi guys, you gonna hurt me? I'm assuming that's a Farseer. Oh, is that a warp gate? I'm assuming he's trying to open it. Oh, I like that spear. He doesn't like me. Monkey, you should not be here. The tall figure in fine long garment turns to you, their face hidden behind a blank visor of their helmet. When they begin to speak, even from a distance, you feel the air around the figure grow cold. Moran, I am calling you to account. You said the great danger threatening the Lilithan lurked in the hearts of the Monkey, in their greed and ignorance, and all the while another enemy was looming over this world, an enemy whose tracks you should have seen in the things to come. Slaanesh, she who thirsts, is threatening the world, and you hid it from us. Answer me. Did you or did you not behold our greatest foe in the future? Did you lie to me? After Yerlet's words, the two tall Aldari behind Muaran start moving. One looks around at the leader while the other lets out a cry muffled under his visor. The rebel beside you cringes, as though the Aldari's speech causes him pain. He strains to say something, but Muaran makes an imperious gesture, and another soldier meekly straightens up and salutes, staring at the Xenos with slavish devotion. Yerlet the outcast, you left the path that was set for you. You brought an unknown monkey to a refuge, and now you speak to me with unseemly anger. Your long waverings, far from the Krodash, have altered your mind and tainted your sight. Stop pretending I'm not here. I have come to discuss the situation. Bring your entourage to heal Yerlet the outcast. The mere presence offends my sensibilities. The least they can do is display obedience when impressed upon our monkey's servants. This Antalash was the first person to discover this coming of Slaanesh. One of those whom the monkey called Chaos Gods. Without them, I would still be deceived by your words about destiny and the true future. Monkey revealing paths, it's ludicrous. Monkey bring pain and strife, in our time and for all time. How can you trust Monkey after what we taught you? After hearing the sorrowful song of the dying world? Was it not chance that brought Krodash down? Monkey destroyed our ancient home, stripped us of our defenses, doomed us to wander amidst the cold stars. The color of these Xenos are painful to behold. There is just as much pain in their hearts. Could it be fear? Despair? I cannot tell. The hues are too strange. Cassia flinches and a trickle of blood runs down her cheek. That's interesting, like, looking at their souls hurts her. I mean, saying all humans are alike, or just saying, like, all Eldar are alike, or all Xenos are alike, aren't the Drekuri and the Aldari very different? I'm sorry to hear your home was destroyed, but I was not there and I know nothing of the calamity. If these words had come from an Eldari, I might have believed them, but you are merely a monkey, a plaything of your own passions. Any emotion that takes hold of your soul can drive out all trace of reasons and honor. You are playing with words and avoiding the question. Notes of desperation and rage are creeping into Yerlet's voice now. The Lilithan is under threat from our eternal foe, and yet you are more concerned about the presence of the Elitak than the corruption that is now flowing through the veins of this world. Did you never consider that your war might simply be hastening Slaanesh's triumph? Perhaps the ruler's servants, in their effort to protect her, will resort to more and more instruments of corruption. You left Crudark in our darkest hour to gratify your ego. You came to us on Lilithan, and I accepted you as one of our own. I even gave you a real purpose. You're let the outcast. And yet you dare insult me, a Farseer. It was a mistake to let you into our circle. You have turned our efforts to survive into dust with your own hands. I am a child of Assyria, Moran, not a plaything in the cold hands of fate, which you claim speaks through your mouth. My choice of path is no worse than yours or any Eldari's, and my path calls me to fight our true enemies, not to eradicate the monkeys. If it comes to it, I will stand with them, for this Elantak can see what you are blind to, Farseer. Her eyes are alight with fury. She pointedly lays her hand on a weapon, looking away from the Farseer. My duty is to protect my vassals. If Janus is being threatened by the archenemy, I will fight it. The words of a creature whose will is ruled by momentary whims. There's nothing you can do to make me believe the strength of your convictions. Yeah, he's got his head up his butt. You speak of strength of one's conviction, Muran. You claim it's your destiny to protect your kin. So then what happened to the Eldari you sent to the Monkey's ruler before me? The Eldari whose skull is now kept as a monkey's trinket. That was the previous envoy you sent, wasn't it? Did you see the same fate for me in your visions? His fate was to serve Crudark, the spirit of the craft world that keeps the Assyri alive. Your destiny is to do the same, Gurlet the Outcast, as long as you aren't planning to transgress our law again. I'm gonna nod at the rebels. What have you done to these people? They believe you are their commanders. The monkey believe they are serving fellow members of their tribe, wise and noble chiefs. My gift is potent enough to ensure that the monkeys are hiding in the forest see us as humans rather than children of Assyrian, and see your primitive structures rather than trace of our kind. I got a coercion here? Okay. So come to your senses, servants of the God Emperor. Throw off this cursed fog of sorcery and stand with me against the Xenos. We'll keep this one in our back pocket. If this world is in serious danger, there's no sense in fighting each other. Let's deal with the common enemy. The name of that danger is the monkey, and I will see it that the Lilithan is purged of those. So he's just using these people. Of those defiling her face. Then again, there is one way to prove to me that the monkey truly do care about the well-being of their captured world. Eliminate... I planned on doing that anyway. Eliminate the ruler of the monkey sojourning on the Leviathan and relinquish the governing world of this world to me and my kin. The Lilithan herself will stand as surely for our agreement and your compatriots who live on it, and the profit you will gain by telling the maiden world. Our human helpers will replace the leaders of the monkey, and we will be the ones who govern the Lilithan from the shadows. And where's my guarantee that the planet and its inhabitants will be safe? You have the word of a child of an Assyrian, who venerates life far more than any of you. What's more, monkey, I have not the slightest desire to inflict harm upon the Lilithan, land of the Eldari ancestors. I suppose my demands can be considered a gift for the likes of you. I could not wish for anything better than the Eldari stewards to rule over monkey without bloodshed. I like this one. I'm gonna try this. We'll do things another way. I shall grant protection to this form of an alliance between the Xenos and the representatives of humanity. Together we destroy Vistenza, the governor, and her associates, and the humans in Eldari flourish on Janus under my patronage. The statement predicting future success is fallacious. Security dogmas are based on extensive statistical data on confrontations with xenoraces. There have been 0 cases of successful coexistence. An alliance? Is that how you interpreted what I said? Then again, if you prefer that world, let us call it an alliance. Let's go! We will protect the Lilithan, but we will do so without violence. We will work for the interests of our race and our world through the trusted monkey. While we remain in the shadows of the forest, this will be safer for everyone. If the Lilithan remains in our charge, we are willing to come to an agreement. We will not lose another kinsman, and we will be able to tend to this world, which has suffered for many years under humanity's yoke, as regards the ruling monkey. He makes a strange gesture. The Eldari behind him take off running into the forest. We will help you. Bogle. The rebel nods in satisfaction. That's good. That's good. Our commanders should stay in charge. They know what to do. They know what's best. They know what pleases the God Emperor. Totally knows what he's talking about. Totally knows what he's talking about. He speaks the last word barely an audible whisper, wincing as if in pain from a splitting headache. Wait, Elentak, before you leave these forests forever, take me with you to the distant suns. The tale of the children of the Yasurian on the Lilithan is coming to an end. But somewhere out there, among the cold stars of the cosmos that your kind calls the Expanse, there are others, deprived of home, lost and suffering. She shuts her eyes and grief twists her finely sculpted features. We can help one another. You will be my wings, and I your wounding spear, and your voice of reason. Should you encounter my kin, if that is not enough, I promise you a wondrous reward, the treasures of my world hidden in the vastness of space, in exchange for the rescue of my kin, if you remain true to your word and do not go back on our covenant. Well, it's an honor. Welcome to the ranks. My heart sings at the thought of Lilithan approaching liberation, but we must not rest while Slanish's servants still face the maiden world. And remember your promise. When we leave the Lilithan, it will be to go to distant stars. Muran saw them in his visions. They sang mournful songs about the fate of my people, and I will fight beside you until the Song of the Stars turns into a funeral lament. Okay, cool. We leveled up from that. You don't need to do every fight.
Embrace true power.
Is there anything around here I can loot? Yes. I mean, there's a named pistol or a Mark IV pistol, something, but it didn't look that good. There's a Lore Xenos check here, but
Did you
at
hope
least
to see an Azuriani fail?
it looked like it was 100% because it didn't give me a percent. Elegant arc made from some matte material. You see no joints or traces of fastening, as if the entire structure was cast as one.
Let's seize the opportunity.
Okay, so that leaves a lore warp 15%. I'm not coming back here, most likely. So we'll take the 15.
Perfection.
I think I got the 15 somehow. So I'm curious how to get up there for the loot. Have to take a quicker look around. And then we'll do the levels and such. Or maybe I just don't. So back to Janus. I want to see what happens when I go to the base here really quick. I'm assuming I'll just go to the base and I can't go where I'm hoping to go. But we'll see. Oh, maybe I do. There was a athletics to go down, if I recall correctly. Because Loot Goblin being Loot Goblin. There's loot over here that I never grabbed.
My path.
Just hoping to maybe find an extra, like, equipable or something. Yeah, we never went over here.
Outdated and suboptimal. Your body has suffered deterioration and requires modification.
We'll just keep doing this and see if I get to
Funnily
anything.
enough, I've grown rather attached to the old thing. Have patience. Someone will shoot me any minute now, and then you'll have your chance to upgrade me.
Oh, that's great, Abelard.
Embrace true power.
So just some goods here from a shot soldier. There's recoil gloves, reduce recoil of all automatic weapons by 50%, and disciples boots, gaining dodge against enemies under exposed weakness. Okay. But oh, more of you guys, huh? 4 of them. Okay.
My prospect records your wickedness. Prepare for disposal.
So, Cassia here. You know what? Let's just go.
Isn't this a
And
job
give
for the
Abelard some extra actions here.
servants, if I may?
I'm going to put frontline right here.
I'm
So
not
he does
accustomed
extra
to being
damage to them.
around. Isn't this a job for the serfs?
And then we're going to charge. And we're going to taunt these 3. And we'll defensive stance. That way we have more parry. And then I can just shield bash. Oh, one's an alpha. Okay, that one has a lot more health. And then we're going to use the rear here to hopefully get a bit more damage.
Not a servitor.
And put the cover thing right here. And then she can go right there.
Military tactics.
Maybe do something. Let's see here. We're gonna try to get rid of this Lace Rex because
One step.
of proximity to everyone. So we're gonna surefire plan that. Do the normal shot.
Will try.
Surefire plan again. Claim bounty. Yikes, okay. What's their armor? 55%, that's probably why. They also have that natural armor thing going on, where the more health they have, the more armor they have. Go Abelard. Just tanking those 3.
I'm not injured. I'm enraged.
Pascal, let's help out right here. And obscure vision on this Lace Rex. I'll parry that, shame. Now if I go right here, I was hoping to hit all 3 of them with the soar function somehow. That doesn't seem like that's gonna be a thing. Okay. So instead... Oh, and Argent is knocked down, so I'm not gonna get to do the other thing I'd like to do. How about we overcharge our plasma pistol, shoot the Lace Rex,
My vow is to serve.
and then do joint analysis so everyone does 5 more damage a hit. And I suppose we can still do this and hit these 2, including the alpha there. Strafe did a little bit there. Okay. Ooh, Claw Strike did get Abelard there. So defensive stance. Brace for impact.
At your
Endure.
beck and call.
We're gonna do power swing, because this will hit all 3 of them.
Sure hand.
Now you're lit.
Cannot force me a long talk.
Yeah, the problem is she is in combat.
I approach the designated position.
Yeah, so that'll get her out of combat. We'll hit this laser axe right next to us. Claim that bounty.
I understand your intent.
That did not do what I wanted it to do. So we're gonna do... Oh, strike at Koronus. Oh, that's what's getting me. This sniper rifle only has Deadeye shot, which is doing 2 AP a hit. Okay. Plan. We're going to... In my sights on the laser axe on the right here. Argenta, I thought, would get up, but she didn't. Going to give the MC extra actions. Air of Authority.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
And then bring it down.
If I may.
And then we can claim the bounty. Analyze enemy on the laser axe right there. Put a bounty on him.
Step closer.
And DOS pop. Just for now, do perfect spot, and let's do
Purpose guides me.
expose, just lowering armor. Cassia, take aim for the main character. Then can shoot these 2.
One step.
That's another one down. Going to reload. But then we can mark another prey.
I will triumph.
Doing Wild Hunt. Taking out the Alpha Laser Axe, maybe?
Mercy found in my heart. I will delight my master.
I think I make 2 attacks at him. No, I just take both shots. Okay, I wasn't sure quite how that one worked. But now just the Alpha Laser Axe left. We're going to obstruct vision on the Alpha.
Setting target parameters to protect familiar unit.
And boom. Nope, okay. Plasma overcharge. 1 health left, and then soaring. Going from here.
Host of blessed creations of the
That did not do what I wanted to do. Okay, well. Parry. And bop. How about bop?
High momentum.
Vox towers assembled from parts clearly not intended for such a use. Among supported beams and plasteel sheets, you see arches from containers and fasteners from agri cisterns. And that is pretty much nothing there. And just normal goods, okay.
Intriguing.
Fun little fight for the Alpha. I left loot over here. Not sure where. And then we'll get off the world and scrappy last gun. There's Lord Xenos right here.
I have learned much in my exile.
Xeno runes visible from under a green canopy look remarkably intact. It seems time and elements have no power over this bright material. And since I only have an 85 for this athletics, let's just level people up and get better chance at this stuff. AP increase grants 1 additional AP at the 20th character level. Let's go. So 5 AP. I'm going to take Perception for my character. That's awareness. That lowers enemy dodge on their attacks. And just me spotting things in their surroundings. Oof. Common talent, huh? Now, what I'm not sure about is for Surefire Plan. Do I need to use it on a debuff on them, or can I use it on an attack? And then this infers this penalty to them. I need to look that up. So I can't find too much on it, but it seems like I would have to use one of my 4 Surefire Plans to use it on a non-damaging ability, which would give them the damage penalty, which then also gives them the dodge and parry penalty, which makes it more viable to use it for that, but that just seems a little iffy. I would love to have the Dakiri or Eldari weapon proficiency so I can use the better sniper rifles, but I can't take that until level 22. And the other thing is, I don't think any sniper is going to be a heavy weapon, otherwise I would take heavy weapon proficiency. So yeah, I think I'm just going to take the character training ballistic skill that way. I get a higher chance to hit, I think is all this does, but still, chance to hit is chance to hit. I saw something I wanted on Abelard. So if I get a characteristic, like, oh, I don't shoot. I was going to say, I saw something I wanted on Abelard. So if I got that, I was 100% going to take it, but I don't. Which would have made him a little bit more of a tank damager. He can take toughness, though, that way he... You know what? I kind of want strength on him. That way he can lift heavier weapons and better athletics. He has a lot of toughness already. He can take a lot of hits very, very easily. So we'll go strength for now. Pascal. AP increase is amazing. I don't remember what anything on the bird is based off of. Familiar's agility, Familiar's perception, but not based off anything on Pascal, huh? I was gonna say, does it really matter what I take on Pascal here? I think he has other intellect-based things, so I'll up his intellect. I had a respec Argenta already, just to get the strength up on her for her bolter that she has right now. I'm not sure that there's going to be any strength-based weapons that she can't use. Because, like, right now she has a strength value of 65 for heavy weapons. But if I take strength, that'll go up to 70. So let's do that. Because, like, there's probably stuff that's heavier. Cassia. Part of me wants to up her willpower. But realistically, I should probably be upping her fellowship based on how I'm using her. And then we have Yerlet. And I'll up her perception as well. And she has some interesting ones. Do carry equipment, Path of the Outcast. Like, I've not leveled her up yet, so let's take a look at some of this stuff. Immediately gaining another attack with Path of the Outcast. I think that's what I'm going to be taking. There's do carry weapons, or do carry equipment that she can just take. But then there's do carry weapon proficiency, which she can't take. So she just has a fast track to that. Interesting. So yeah, I think I'm going to take Path of the Outcast here. When she kills a target with a single shot attack from Eldari weapons for the first time around, she immediately gains in a second attack. I don't see a reason not to take that. Alright. So with that being said, 90% chance to go up Abelard.
Expected result.
Now there's a Medicaid check up here, which I'm probably going to fail.
Shameful failure.
Mutilated body is covered with deep lacerations. Can we go that way? I didn't realize we could keep going that way. Okay, so down I go, I suppose.
Nothing matters
I
more.
tread a path unexplored.
Oh yeah, I could keep going that way. Okay. And then it's back to the palace. So to her estate. Let's go. And hi, servant. You're going to open the door. You're going to open the door. I found the nest. Have you really, your lordship, and what have you learned? Everything. I know everything. And now you have one chance to beg for mercy. Your lordship, but I have no idea what you're talking about. You have woven your web in deceit in vain. You can no longer hide behind this veil of ignorance. Miacidae has seen the evidence of your deeds, heard the cries of the tormented Lilithian, and walked amidst the decay you have brought into the maiden world. Enough of your lies, chaos wretch. You're let. How dare you, you filthy vermin. I will have you flayed for that outburst. Your lordship, what is going on? The colors are darting to and fro like startled shadows. The colors know that they are the veil that stands between the soul and the truth. If the veil falls, all will turn purple, and even now, I can already see the muted purple seeping through. I already know enough, Vistenza, but if you wish me to repeat myself, we know where your loyalty lies with the ruinous powers. I, daughter of House Viat, governor of Janus and citizen of the Imperium, serve no one other than an emperor in the House von Valentius dynasty, and what are you accusing me of is merely a tool at my disposal, a tool I have the power of and courage to use. Do you think ordinary methods would have been enough to tame this demented planet? No, my family struggled for decades to subdue Janus once and for all, and it was all in vain. But loyal servants... She's confessing to it right now. Confessing really hard. But loyal servants of those families who have resided on Janus for centuries helped me unlock a new source of power, ancient knowledge, secretly passed down from generation to generation, accessible to a select few, which grants power over nature itself. How could I reject it? How could I undo all the work of my predecessors who were entrusted with Janus, who faithfully served von Valentius dynasty, and with a madman's obsessiveness hewed this rock into a stunning diamond? 2 days spent among the initiated was enough for me to start hearing voices of angels in my ears, angels who gifted me the keys to conquering this world. And before you offend my ears with more accusations or moral admonitions, remember who has dutifully served your dynasty for all these years. Remember who has devoted their life to turning Janus into a primary source of wealth of your protectorate. Remember whom your predecessor entrusted one of her most valuable worlds. Without fear of treachery or conspiracy, without my service, my sacrifice, Janus would be nothing. Behold, proof of why knowledge must remain in the hands of the worthy. Many lay people are capable of possessing it, but a wise mind that is not bound by oaths of obedience to the Messiah is vulnerable to corruption and free thinking, even more vulnerable than the mind of the ignorant commoner. And what more proof do you need, Elentok? The monkey has confessed to her handiwork. Theodora knew about your inclination? Did she know? She owned this planet for many decades. She probably did pick up on the local gentry's quirks. Did she ask me outright as you are doing now? No. Your predecessor was much more interested in supplies and tithes, which I provided without fail. Well, I'm not going to allow a miscreant like you to continue wreaking evil. You made a mistake in thinking that anyone would come to your aid on my world. Servants to me. Are they actually going to help you? Oh, there's a secret thing right there that we get to see, by the way. Remove the obstacle.
The machine god grants me insight.
So I can go around. Out of curiosity, what happens if I go out here? Everyone good? Everyone good? Okay.
This
Well.
ocular implant was a worthwhile investment.
I thought I stopped early, but I guess Abelard didn't there. I was gonna say, where is the thing? But I suppose Abelard now.
At your service.
Let's get a few of those medikits out. Not that I ever actually use them other than this,
The
but
healing is much appreciated. This wound.
I'd rather not have those injuries on.
My frail organics required it.
Let's patch you up.
How
And there we go.
Thanks you.
Alright, let's not do that one again. There is a bolt pistol.
Attention to detail is the key to success.
A warp trap right there. That's not cool.
A bitter taste of defeat. Triumphant.
At least I could try it multiple times.
Ways.
And actually, I forgot about something here for you. I think it was boots. Yeah, reduces recoil of all automatic weapons. Is this considered an automatic? Bolters are not automatic weapons. Shame. What is considered an automatic weapon then? Would the Ripper? I'm confused. What is an automatic weapon in this game? An autogun is a solid projectile, but does not say it's an automatic. The reason I'm doing this is I found these gloves reduce recoil of all automatic weapons by 50%. Once again, I have to look this up because because solid projectile gloves don't... I have something like, I think it's a trait or something that ups damage with solid projectile weapons, so that doesn't affect bolt weapons. And there's a few traits among those types of things. So that's why I'm confused, because I don't want to have the recoil gloves on thinking that I'm going to be getting my recoil down on Argenta here with her bolt weapon that has a rate of fire of 8, because to me this is an automatic now. Okay, so it does seem like this is going to reduce the recoil on it. Minus 50% recoil is probably better than this, which, I mean, 5% range crit is 5% range crit, so we can probably put this on Yarlet for the extra crit rate. You can and then here you can see where they were keeping caged people, which is a shame, but I have 100% to open the door, might as well do that.
Explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
Oh, lovely. What are they doing in here other than getting high? They're smoking something, I'm not sure what. Chaos people. Oh, that is something from Slaanesh, alright. Corrupted nobles. I'm probably going to have to fight them. Intoxicated noble on something. Before I go too much further, yeah, they got the Slaaneshi hands. Okay, let's go.
Your struggles are in vain.
Let the blood flow.
I'm going to take spot right here, maybe move up a little bit, because it looks like I'm going to have to keep moving forward and forward and forward. Pascal, get behind. Actually, this is where I want to move the MC. I don't have too great of a choice here, so I can maybe move him more forward. Abelard. I'm just going to move you right here because I want you to get in combat with corrupted nobles. Our Argenta can move here because they can't get to me. And we'll be fine with that. Alright, Cassia. Gonna put a backline here for now.
Ask.
That way everyone gets more crit. Gonna put a front line here for now to do more damage to them. We'll just move these later. Then voice a command. Let's get Abelard going.
If only that were possible.
Suppose we'll have to move.
Isn't this
Abelard,
a job for the serfs? That is
air of
foolish.
authority on him.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
And then we'll give him
Isn't this a job
his
for
extra
serfs?
actions. That way he can charge into the
An exemplary
nobles.
strike.
Shield bash them. Actually, better plan. AoE them.
Do my duty. You attack.
And then that's going to be that. Cassia. Give Argenta
I am a navigator,
better
not a servitor.
accuracy. And then you can go back to where you were.
Give me strength.
Block that. Argenta. I have you go right here for now. Single shots don't miss. They're not supposed to miss. There's Demonettes in there. So we're going to do Furious Recital. Single attacks with bolter weapons automatically hit the target. This is a bolter weapon, right? It's supposed to automatically hit. Secret Chambers Lieutenant or Demonette. Oh, Maid of Honor is right there too. I was gonna say, or I can do the spraying. Maybe hit someone behind cover. That's not too great of a hit chance though. Actually, if I run and gun,
Choice in battle. I refuse.
I might have a better hit chance at some people. So we're going to hit Secret Chamber Guard.
I'll do it. Faith without
Run and
deeds
gun.
is worthless. The enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
If I burst fire now, it's 2 AP. We'll try to hit the Demonette. Actually, we'll try to hit this guy again. Oh, we got rid of his cover.
Accept it. Embrace it.
She actually got into combat with us, huh? Okay, MC. Get behind cover. Let's see here. If I hit the lieutenant, we go into the demonette.
Purpose.
Surefire plan. Hit the lieutenant.
Ruin.
No more cover. Claim bounty because he's a rank 4. We're going to analyze him.
I will
Just do extra damage. Perfect spot just for the extra AP.
guides me.
This doesn't do extra damage, just extra hit chance. Okay. Surefire plan again.
No guidance.
Claim bounty. We're going to hit the lieutenant.
Purpose guides me.
Then we can do expose weakness. Can we hit anyone here? Not really. Okay. Okay. she's not going to have a good angle on anything, but we can get her into the fray by hiding behind the statue once again. It's not a good plan, but it is a plan. Who goes next? Secret Chambers, Lieutenant, then Maid of Honor. They all have a lot of health. Alright, so this takes 2 AP. Then 3 for Claim the Bounty. Okay. So if I analyze... what's my hit chance on Maid of Honor? 86. Okay. Let's start going for them. Hunt down prey. Gonna claim the bounty on them.
If it serves your cause.
Then we're gonna deadeye them.
If I must.
Didn't do nearly as much as I was hoping. Then in my sights. That way we auto hit them on my next turn. Yeah, this is gonna hurt. Let's go. I really can't get them anywhere I want. What I can do is get the bird to shoot the other guy by hopefully getting him to fire this way. Like so. There's a guy right here as well, huh? Yeah, let's move to the side. Then Machine Spirit Communion. I'm hoping to place it right here to get Argenta to reduce recoil.
Running by
Then if we strafe, it's not where I wanted that. I'm not going to hit the guy I want. Okay. How about Plasma Overcharge? Take...
Denied.
I can't even hit the guy I want to hit. Oh, yes I can. Single shot takes him out. Only have 29 on him though. But if we do precise attack, we up our hit chance, lower his dodge. I'm not sure this is going to do what I want, but still. 29 is a 29. Alright, Birdie, let's see. If I bring you from, say, right here to right here, we hit both of them. Not much, but it's some damage. Let's see how bad this gets. Oof. Okay, at least this guy is gonna bleed out over there, it looks like. Argenta might be up Ship Creek. Did he just hit himself with a stun grenade? Oh, she's gonna continue summoning Demoness. I need to get the Maid of Honor.
My soul belongs to the Infinity Circuit.
Okay. Now I know that. Okay, chance to take out the Corrupted Noble.
Reduce to dust.
Charging this guy. Taunting everyone. Defensive stance. And then endure. suppose we'll also brace for impact. Oh, there's a Viscount. Not sure what she's going to add to this fight at all, but... Why did this turn? What's happening? I'm sure something happened there, but we didn't get to see it because it went to Cassia. I have a stupid idea. If I run Cassia right here, I can Lidless Stare and maybe stun these guys. I doubt it, but it's a chance.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around. To the brink of agony.
Maid of Honor stunned, Demonette 1 stunned, Demonette 2 not stunned. We're gonna move the rear. Right here for the crit chance.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
Main character,
Isn't this a job
let's
for the
go.
serfs?
Air of Authority, extra AP.
I'm afraid not.
Bring it down.
If
If I can click the right button. Then we're gonna go at that Maid of Honor right there. So that's gonna be...
This is beneath me.
I was gonna say we're gonna mark them as prey, but they're already prey. So we're gonna analyze them. Actually, no. I need to precise attack them.
Triumph.
That actually didn't help at all. Okay.
Blood-soaked
Crit got him down. Demon they summoned is down. Cool. I can hit the Demonette. So we're going to mark them as prey.
one step closer.
Actually, I have a very, very stupid
I will
plan.
not stoop to this.
I don't have sight to the other demon. Okay. Surefire Planet again.
Guidance.
And hope I crit. Hitting the Demonette right by your let.
My
Even a crit didn't take it down.
Ecstasy.
Cassia, you're fine. Oh, there's Eldari Guardians in the fight now. They're helping me. They're meleeers, so I'm not sure how much help that's gonna be. Oh, this is risky. I don't know what the hit chance on me is. So essentially, if Argenta gets hit, I'm downed. I can't even move to somewhere I would not be hit. If I frag grenade, I can maybe... I was hoping to maybe take that Demonette down. That is... I wish I could wait with her turn or something like that. Stupid idea. Medkit her.
Administration is a holy task.
And then we run through, get attacked of opportunity by everyone.
This is unacceptable.
Oh, that used her action. Gotcha. Okay. Well, she can go here then.
Move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
And that's going to be that.
Give in to sensation.
I'm assuming your let's down.
Neither fear nor hesitation.
That one has a gun. Okay. I think that's the shuriken gun. I have a lot of targets from here. I can hit all three of them. I really would like to do is move right here, though, so I can eventually hit Viet.
Descend upon the weak.
I'm gonna hit this Demonette because that's probably going to hit into the other one. Claim... Nope. Analyze.
Purpose guides me.
Surefire plan. Then claim bounty. Oh, even with all that, the lieutenant didn't go down. Well, cover efficiency up. End of that turn. Another Sword Guardian. Glad they're helping me out here. Hey, Pascal, buddy.
Activating calculated fury.
In cover. We are going to want to soar that birdie through this, hitting both of the Demonette and the Lieutenant. Lieutenant down. Obstruct vision on the Demonette. Oh, they actually... I think that's the first time the bird's been hit doing that. You can shoot the guard. Well, he's going down to that anyway. You've got 3 AP left. What does Banishment do? Reduces damage dealt by target's attack. Targets with rejected flesh, which I don't think I have. Okay. Analyze enemy on Viet. Joint analysis. And expose weakness on Demonette. Nope.
These are not that universal.
Get rid of Viet's armor.
Good target, well struck.
Surprised he tried to run away. I guess he does have a gun. Bled out. Charging the one who got away.
One fewer target.
Gonna try to get closer to her. We are going to yell very loudly and taunt the Demonette. Defensive stance. Endure. Brace for impact. And stalwart defense against her. Cassia. You know what?
Me?
Argenta, get an
If you
extra
insist,
action.
Lord Captain.
Take
Isn't
aim.
this a job for the serfs?
Air of authority for the extra AP.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
Bring it down.
Not accustomed to being ordered around.
And what are my chances of hitting? 4? What if I did is that because of dodge? 80% dodge. So what if I did concentrated fire, lowering the dodge reduction?
I'll do it. I will not.
I don't get that. Okay. Well, in that case, devastating attack to knock him down too.
I act. I refuse. This is unacceptable.
Why can't I do...
I will not.
Does it have to be on a melee attack?
I refuse.
That's the whole reason I took devastating attack.
This is unacceptable.
Well, then I should respec because the whole reason I took devastating attack... I have an AP.
I will not.
Well, now I feel gypped. The whole reason I took devastating attack is so I could do a knockdown with the bolter. Or possibly rending damage, but still. I feel really gypped on that now. You know what, screw it. Finest hour on the main character.
Navigators are feared.
And we're just gonna keep popping the... Do I seriously... Why do I not have a line of sight? Okay, that's a glitch. It's saying that the pillars that are broken are still there. I'm not sure why Argenta suddenly lost the ability to do that. I have to test Devastating Attack again and see. But we're gonna go right here and just pop by it a few times. I'm only gonna get to do this twice. And then I'm gonna have to reload. Really? A miss at a 95?
Purpose guides me. Into the flesh.
And somehow I do 0 damage? Really? Oh, force field. 50% chance to absorb all incoming damage. That's not broken at all. Okay.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
So we're going to burst fire this thing.
Escape the Emperor's judgment. I refuse.
I was going to say I can try to do Devastating Attack into single shot, but then I can't even do what I want because I'm not going to have the AP. So I would need to use run and gun to be able to do that. The next attack counts at -1 AP, so maybe I can. Yeah, it's a 0 AP.
Battle.
So I can shoot right now. It said I had line of sight. Anyway, if I do Devastating Attack, I lose the ability to shoot.
Is not the Emperor's
So I can't use Devastating Attack with range attacks. That's the whole reason I took it. So I think I should respec Argenta, because one of her abilities is useless. Lovely.
I will not fail the craft world.
Just upping my damage on Viet here. Marking her as a bounty, not that it's gonna do much. And we're gonna pop her. 122 crit. Return to the ship. Yarlet lowers her weapons, but her shoulders remain tense. She finally catches her breath, shaking her hair out of her face in a fluid motion, and looks at you. You have done well in your duty, Elentak. From now on, Lilithan has hope for the future. A future without Slaanesh and her followers. This world has yet to be cleansed, but there is time for everything. Now is the time to thank you. Well, I hope that's the last of we hear about cultists on Janus. You are hoping in vain. The seeds these spawn leave behind may sprout in 100 years. In other people and other deeds. I pray I am wrong. Well, I will most likely return to Janus in the future. I'll have to keep an eye on my worlds. She nods. Oh, here are the Eldari running in to talk to me, I'm assuming. Slaanesh's voice is dwindling. The world is safe. The place must be cleansed. Burn it, monkey. We have fulfilled the terms of our agreement. Do not forget what you promised us. And then they stealth away. We leveled up. I'm assuming I get her barrier, actually. So her signet ring granting 10 to persuasion. Some shoddy armor. Some really shoddy armor. Her needle pistol that has toxin damage on it. That could actually be pretty good. It's an exotic weapon. You need Adeptus Astartes, Dukiri, or Eldari training. And then Sinister Diary grants 10 bonus to Warlorp and a minus 10 penalty to willpower resistance. Ooh, heretical follower. I'm wondering when I get someone who's heretical. Alright, let's start looting. Uh, 40 armor. That is medium. Is that better than what anyone is wearing? Not really. Okay, so that can just... maybe it's better than what someone in my ship's doing. And then just a normal bolter. One of those auto guns again. That can go away. Body glove and just knives. Some goods right here. That's what I was looking for. That's just cargo. Probably sells for a good bit because it's probably luxury stuff. Alright. So let's go in this room, which I'm assuming... Oh, there's a trap. What is trap? Demo.
The Emperor favors me today.
So, Pascal has an 83%? I think we're good to just go on that.
Operation successful.
And that's just cargo. A book goods. Is this like gonna be a diary or something? Notes on the nature of aristocracy. To be an aristocrat is to exist on a higher state of being. Without a doubt, each of us is born to realize one is a supreme purpose to lead humanity to perfection through our example. Perfection which the lesser beings have forgotten in the endless cycle of war and service. Only by attending their physical, intellectual, and spiritual needs can an aristocrat fully devote themselves to that for which they were born. Creative passions... Whoever wrote this is full of themselves. An aristocrat's passion is itself a virtue and the highest good. No, it's really not. Go ahead and read this if you... no, I'm going to go ahead and pause this if you want to read it. But whoever wrote this is kind of an ass. Oh, I forgot to take that. Goods in a chest. Power grips grant 10 to strength. Hey, Abelard, do I want the 10 in weapon skill and 5 to strength, or do I want the flat 10 to strength? Yeah, I'll keep the weapon skill for the hit chance on him, because he struggles with that. More cargo. It seems like that's everything here. Alright, so levels here, again, because that was a big fight. I'm going to take Perception on the main character again, because that just lowers their dodge, ups. Like, I don't think I'm going to keep Yorlet in the party, so me having a Perception to scout, or see the traps on the thing are going to be helpful. And then, Hunter's Ambush could be really good here, because that could be an extra attack for me. But realistically, I do not, right now at least, have any immobilizing or stunning other than Cassia, who I do not use that way. I think I'm going to take heightened concentration. Whenever I score a critical hit, they gain 6% armor penetration until the end of combat. That can just help take out bigger targets in the end of combat. And then we're on Pascal here. We're going to take disposition analysis at the start of its overseer's turn. The soaring cyber eagle inflicts 1 exploit on each enemy in combat. So if this works how I really hope it's going to work, every enemy in combat just gains 1 enemy. Yeah, so the soaring eagle is just always storing at the end of combat, and therefore at the beginning of combat. So every enemy will just have 1 exploit at the beginning of combat. That's huge for like both Pascal and me to do more damage, and therefore use some of our abilities. Then he's gonna take intelligence. Abelard, I'm going to give him toughness this time around. That's going to bring him up to 75. That gives him more health and more Koronus, more wounds, ability to resist negative effects. And I saw this one that I should have taken earlier instead of Shield Mastery. So I might be respecking Abelard as well, because Shield Mastery isn't doing too much for him. Whenever the wielder successfully blocks an attack, they immediately use Shield Bash against the attacker if possible. The wielder makes a counterattack triggered by Stalwart Defense. The Shield Bash follows that counterattack. So this just gives him another counterattack that he can use, that he does instead of blocking or parrying or dodging. If he blocks, now he has a counterattack as well. And for her, I want to be able to use Dakiri equipment in the future. I think I'm going to get Heavy Gunner here, so her heavy weapon attacks cost 1 less action point. I'm hoping, because I'm going to respec her anyway, so I get to see this right now, that this makes the burst attack go down to 2 AP. So actually, I'm going to check that right now. And then I'm going to raise her ballistic skill. Actually, agility would up her demolition. And I'm having trouble with some of the demolition stuff.
I'm restless.
Cost 2 AP, let's go.
You are in the presence of House Orcelio.
And then our Grand Strategist, Cassia. I have such problems leveling her up. Sniping zone, though. Each ally in the rear gains 7 critical hit chance. I forgot about this one. I think I'm going to take this. There's no enemies within a 5-cell radius of the ally. That just sounds really good. Extra crit chance is extra crit chance. She needs fellowship. Let's go. And then, like I said, I'm probably going to be respecking possibly Abelard and probably Argenta. Because, specifically Argenta, the skill I
must thank you,
took for her.
Magos. After your intervention, I feel 50 years younger. Both my knee implants are as good as new.
I agreed to help out of respect for the priceless array of augmentations placed in your body. Such sacred creations deserve the best maintenance available.
Oh, that's good. But yeah, the ability on Argenta there is kind of useless because I'm not going to be using her in melee. Oh, Aquilus Tint. Your lordship, what happened? Where's Lady Viet? The secretary stares at Yerlet in horror. His face twists, but he cannot seem to get out a single word. She has been executed as a traitor. Her accomplices must be found and put to death immediately. Oh no, heresy! Heresy on Janus! May the God Emperor watch over us. Whatever the governor did, I had no knowledge. We will root out who colluded with her right away. The secretary begins to speak, but thinks better of it, instead choosing to step aside and bow his head as you pass. Good man. Do not get in the middle of that. And, is anyone else going to talk while we leave? Because once I get to the void ship, we'll see. Actually, are the Eldar going to want to talk to me? The Eldari. I'm assuming they're Eldar. So, we're gonna go
the world
here.
Trembles beneath my
yes,
feet.
1 second there. We'll get your food in a second. She's really clawing at me for food. Yeah, so we'll just go back to the void ship and see what happens. Alright, we now have control of the granaries on Janus. The promise of help given to the liege of Footfall Vladam Tokar cannot be fulfilled should the rogue trader so desire. So I want to send the supplies. But, oh yeah, and giving its new inhabitants... I was reading this wrong. Sending supplies to Footfall, giving its inhabitants new hope, and asserting their right to rule over the station. So that means the Eldar probably will have the right to rule over Footfall. Dogmatic was what I was reading wrong. That does not send supplies to Footfall, which is one thing I did not want to do. And then Indeca Cortica, restore Imperial order to the lawless station as well, which is the other thing I probably do not want to do, so Iconoclast. I could have a heretical follower at this point, supposedly, and then I could have something else happen as well, which I'm assuming would lean into Slanesh, but yeah, Iconoclast. 5 profit factor gained, wow, and 15 Iconoclast points. The inhabitants of Footfall Station will praise the rogue trader who spared them from a painful choice between starvation and succumbing to the reign of Indeca Cortica. So yeah, under my protection, gain 350 experience, 15 Iconoclast points, which I'm assuming is going to get me very close to the next Iconoclast point, and 5 profit factor, which I really need. Mobile Extractium is another thing I needed there. To welcome the new rogue trader, the Adaptus Mechanicus Planetary Office brought the ship an offering of several versatile macro combines, an ancient machine whose caresses have been found on Janus, carefully restored. Sacred Steel Titans will serve the Von Valancius dynasty. Let's go. Oh, and then I get to put this up here. So, project. So I can do Chem Princes, which would get me stimulants and replenishing stimulants, up security, chemicals, and provisions, but block these other things. Tiers of recompense would be targets are blinded, slowed, and disturbed. I don't really care about that. I get more profit factor though. Casa Basilica, reputation, and complacency. Or efficiency, security, provisions, and chemicals. So I like the profit factor here is what I would be going for, but I'm not sure if that short-term thing would be helpful at all. Yeah, let's go with the Casa Basilica, because I want reputation with them anyway. So in the days of the mutiny, many along Janus's pampered nobility fled the planet. They are to be replaced with more enterprising servants, small but ambitious. So I can't choose the Eldar here. A small but ambitious ultra-requisitor syndicate belonging to Casa Basilica mission has contacted the rogue trader with a lowly request to entrust the governance of Janus to them, with Vladam Toskar pushing his competitors out of the cold trade. They're hoping to change the line of business and become dignified aristocrats of House von Valancius. Let's go. Once again, don't care about the deals of reputance, but profit factor up, complacency, which I'm once again not sure what this does, but affects the amount of profit factor produced by the colony and speed of projects, increasing and decreasing by 10% for each complacency, but so, I mean, profit factor is profit factor, reputation is reputation. It looks like Foulstone is still doing alright here. I can't produce the next thing. 33 profit factor now, so what I probably can do... Oh, and we have enough Xenotech to complete this Xenotech, so that's more profit factor. A ship has returned from the expedition Godless Stars, no Xenos treasure, but coordinates of promising worlds. Looks what it would cost me. So let's try to trade here really quick. I think I might have to go into the actual thing here. So let's go back to the deck here really quick. What I wanted to do here was, and hopefully I don't get interrupted while I'm on the deck, go and do the trade, which I would really wish they made part of the menu, but I have to go to Janus Stanrock here. And it looks like there's a special thing with him that I'll probably do in the next episode, but I want to do shipping. And what do I get from the Casa Bellica? I could get up to the telepath staff there, gotcha. But the Hex rifle here, surprised this is not a sniper rifle since it's a one-shot thing. But we can buy everything here. Do I want the bladed boots? Possibly. I just probably want to get everything I can with this 35 profit factor. So with Doloroso here, I could get up to that flamer pistol, actually a little bit more. If I really wanted to go into this. Can get that mobile extractium finally from him. That's the big thing I was really looking for. There's a lot of stuff from them as well. That would be a huge upgrade if I could get my hands on it. Which actually I could if I just upgraded a little bit, now that I have the profit factor for it. So I'll have to see where I can distribute stuff. I'll probably do that off camera. And I can get some stuff for my ship as well for if I did these guys. Okay. Not that that's going to get me much, but slightly better shield. If I did 19 fuels to them, I could get a slightly better engine. And then, oh, those are long range or macro cannons. Okay, that would be the difference there. Just out of curiosity, how many fuels do I have? Almost, oh, I have a lot of fuels. So I could do that. And then get both of these just to upgrade the ship. And then we'll do the rest of them off camera, because, like, I'm probably going to get a lot of stuff from these guys, and then we'll go from there. And then, like I said, I wanted to get to Cavia Gamma. I think that's going to be my goal, but we'll see just where I can get and go from there, I suppose. And that will be the plan for next time. So, as always, I wish you all well. I will see you next time, and please, have a good one.